Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Capricorn's mid-month soul path check-in for mid-December to the end of December 2022. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments below the video. You can also get in contact with me. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I also want to remind everybody to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs, as this can give you a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the beginning of the month readings that I offer here. You can also check out the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Capricorn's soul path for mid-December to the end of December 2022. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. Right. And while there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you see within your mind's eye. You might hear some song lyrics or a word. Strong emotion may bubble up. You might smell something that reminds you of something. Do pay attention to this, as this is your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we're not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. So your energy is very much a part of this reading. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. All right, one more card, please. All right. All right, so we have the Hierophant, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and at the bottom we have the Devil. So just to look at it, who was it? Sagittarius just got kind of a similar vibe in their reading. So if you have those placements, you might want to check that out. But we have the Hierophant here. So this is speaking of a spiritual level up in the mid-December to the end of December, but it definitely it's like you kind of have to go through the gauntlet to get this spiritual level up. So you might be seeking some advice from those you respect on spiritual matters or just life in general. You might be seeking some advice. You're definitely seeking some spiritual guidance at this time. And you're also learning some new things about yourself, about the spirit, our reality. And this is causing you to recalibrate your belief system a little bit due to this new information that you're coming in contact with. And then we have the Nine of Swords here. So it does appear that before this level up, there's definitely some things that some trials you must go through in order to get to this spiritual level up. So I would say at the beginning of mid-December, you may even be experiencing this in the beginning of December, but there's definitely some worry, some sleepless nights. Perhaps you may be having some unpleasant dreams, things like this. But definitely dealing with some level of anxiety and the feeling that the whole universe is kind of weighing down on you. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So you definitely feel this poke and prod from the universe. Now, the universe is trying to poke and prod you and redirect you into this spiritual level up. And this is, even though this is unpleasant, this is why you are going through this, is specifically for this spiritual level up here. But you're definitely in a protective stance because of this. But you are persevering through this. And there's this sense that you don't feel that you are ready to take this on. But do know that this is just a thought and that you actually have everything it takes to not only make it through this, but to level up as you make your way through this energy. And at the bottom, we have the Devil card. So you're definitely processing some shadow elements at this time. You're definitely dealing with some fear and some worry. This can also speak of some level of attachment or addiction that you may be shedding at this time. And that doesn't feel like that's for everybody, but that is for some of you. But there, beforehand, in the spiritual soul department, you have felt kind of restricted, and it's just not, you're not getting that level up type of insight, I feel like. And so the spirit is definitely coming in. And even though it doesn't feel this way, this is for your level up. But some things have to be processed, integrated, and also let go of in order to reach this level up. You may also be shedding some unhealthy relationships at this time. But there's definitely in this feeling that or in this Nine of Swords, Seven of Wands energy, that you feel kind of trapped in this. But do know that this is temporary, and by the end of December, you are either in this level up or you're beginning to experience the level up. Now, the Devil can also speak of raw power here. So, you may be or may have been in contact with a certain level of energy that might be a little too much for your current, let's say, configuration within yourself to handle. For instance, it's like if you get an appliance from Europe and you try to plug it into a United States outlet, it's either going to short out the whole wiring of your house, or it's going to short out the item that you're trying to plug in. And this is kind of why this is coming up, because this energy is coming in that currently you're not wired up to take this level of energy or power or whatever that is. But do know that this is the process of rewiring so that you can experience this level up, so the energy can flow smoothly through you. All right. Let's get a little bit more information. This is the Scrying Eye Oracle deck. We'll take 3 cards and a bottom card from the top split, and then we'll do the same with the bottom. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Capricorn's soul path for mid-December to the end of December 2022. All right. So we have elder wisdom, transfiguration. One more, please. All right. And then we have the path to heaven. Now, these are not religious specific readings. These are talking about energies, unless, of course, you're engaged in one or more of the traditions depicted here, in which case the reading can take on an extra layer for you. And at the bottom, we have elder power. So we have elder wisdom and elder power. So elder power, or excuse me, elder wisdom. So again, seeking this guidance from those that you respect at this time, most likely in a spiritual arena. This can also be older family members that you trust their opinion and their guidance here, but you are receiving this knowledge about life and the spirit from them. So this is definitely talking to the seeking guidance here. Then we have transfiguration. So you, and a lot of the signs at the beginning of the month and in the mid-month thus far have gotten transformational energy, change, all these types of themes. This period is marking this season of transformation here. And here we have the transfiguration card. So you are essentially going through this metamorphosis, getting this rewiring done. And so this is really marking this big spiritual change for you. And this card is also indicating that you are going to complete this transformation. This transformation isn't going to take you out, which initially you kind of feel like this might be a little too much. It's a little intense for you initially. But do know that this is creating you anew here. You're becoming new. You're shedding these skins or the wiring of this old idea of yourself or this old paradigm, and you are donning a new skin here. But this is kind of a very quick change from one state of being to another. So do know that there is this death of the old and this beginning of the new, and this is going to have you in the seat of self-empowerment here. So this is definitely a transition for your ultimate good. And here we have the path to heaven here. So heaven is one of the highest astral realms. Things like this. So this is this path that you're going to this highest vibrational energy here. And on this path, this darkness cannot ascend upward. It has to stay at the bottom and sell concessions of T-shirts that say "Been to Heaven 2023." But this darkness can't go with you on this level up, and this is why it's kind of bubbling up to the surface so that you can process it and release it. And you're definitely feeling this after these things have been processed and let go of, and this level up comes. You're feeling a weightlessness, this ease as you move through this ascending passage. There's a softness to your energy as you move forward. So you're really moving forward with this gentle energy, feeling very grateful. And it would seem funny to say this, but initially this is very hard. But when you experience this level up, you have the utmost gratitude for this, because you realize that this was necessary in order for you to get this level up here. And you're really moving forward with this open-hearted energy. At the bottom, we have elder power. So even though this is unpleasant, this pressure is creating the right environment for your hidden magic or hidden psychic abilities, things like this, to kind of bubble to the surface here. So these abilities are most likely also a secret to you. You don't know that you possess these yet. And this kind of comes with this surprising reveal here. So you kind of go from like this kind of tense energy to this surprising reveal of this level up here. And this card also speaks of destruction of, misconception. This destruction of misconception of yourself. Because there's a sense that you have felt like you are just going to be bound to this devil energy forever, and this is just the way it is. But this is a misconception. And that your destiny is actually this level up. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Capricorn's soul path for mid-December to the end of December 2022. 3 cards, please. Thank you. Angel of Rainbows. The Hero Rides. All right, one more, please. Thank you. All right. And we have Woman of the Desert and the Mushroom People. So we have the Angel of Rainbows here. And so with this level up and this dramatic reveal here, you are receiving some secrets of the divine, and this card also speaks of divine magic. So again, with this magic. But as you go through this kind of shadowy period, we'll just call it the shadowy period for the you are receiving this elevation in spiritual understanding and wisdom here. This can also speak of increased psychic abilities. So this is kind of saying what this Elder Power card is also saying. But you are receiving divine guidance. This can also speak of lucid dreams, so do pay close attention to your dreams, and do, I would say, keep a dream journal. This is also a call to let your true colors shine here. This is going to help you process this shadow, is to let your true colors shine here, because there's elements of yourself that you have been restricting here that need to come out, that need to be expressed here. And then we have the hero rides. And this is the hero riding through the desert. So you definitely have some spiritual help coming in. And when you feel the presence of this, it's really going to renew your hope in the future, where you're going. Also renew your faith in yourself and in the spirits that they do in fact have your back. But do know that in these shadowy periods that assistance is on its way, but there is some of this work that you must do on your own. And it does, when you're in this, it definitely feels like it's taking longer than you definitely want. But this is kind of this long haul. You have to see it through to the end here. But there's definitely some action needed on your part for this to take place. And then we have the woman of the desert. Now, these are not gender-specific readings. This is talking about the feminine aspect of a certain style of emotion here. So in the desert, we have the woman in the desert. So there's this dryness of emotion, as generally in the tarot, water represents emotion or abundance of emotion. And here we have no water here. So when you're in this, you kind of find yourself in this woman of the desert kind of energy here. So you are feeling kind of emotionally dry. You're definitely drained from this. And in this energy, you thirst for for what is not in this energy. So you're thirsting for love and new experience and this higher vibrational energy. But you are showing great endurance and a lot of perseverance as you navigate through this. You're definitely seeking for what is missing. You feel a little bit lost here. But again, we have the hero, and the hero is coming. He's also, or he or she is also riding in the desert. So, and it's like this rider has like a big bag of water he's bringing to you here. But it's not instantaneous. There is a ride necessary to bring this to you. And so until then, there is some stuff that you are going to have to do on your own. But it is indicating that you have what it takes to navigate this. And at the bottom, we have the mushroom people, of course. Why wouldn't we have them there? And I feel like this is kind of speaking about you as, and with this elder power, this surprise of power. So it's like you are very deceptively powerful in and of yourself, to the point to where you don't even see how powerful you actually are. But in fact, you hold a lot of potential for power. Here, there are things that have to be released here, but this can also speak of an approaching change, which is definitely coming. And I'm not trying to be repetitive in saying this, but this is a temporary energy. So this isn't a forever shadow period. And there's wisdom and knowledge that is yet to be revealed to you. And I feel like once you get it, then this level up begins to happen here. So you're definitely having a big discovery about yourself. So do pay attention to any visions you may have. You may be keeping a journal about these things. Keep a meditation journal, again, a dream journal. You may be utilizing sacred sacraments for your visionary work. Do keep a journal of that, even though I know that can be challenging at times. But do pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that are going to present themselves to you, as it's all going to be beneficial for you. All right, let me make sure I press record. Thank God. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Capricorn's soul path for mid-December to the end of December 2022. Come on now. 2 or 3 cards, please. All right. So we have infinity and connection link. So we have infinity, and it would appear this figure down here is in a visionary state, and again with the visions. So do pay attention to your vision, but what you're discovering is that this is very temporary and a product of the brain, the mind. But what is going to release you from this is the recognition that you are the infinite. Not that you are infinite, but you are the infinite. And this is definitely something that's going to come in somewhat of a visionary state, perhaps a dream, like I said, meditation, things like this. So do pay attention to those. And then we have connection link. So the Spirit is definitely asking you to connect to your spirit guides. It does appear that you're doing that. Connect to your spirit guides, connect to the spirit, the universe, the divine, whatever you call it, whatever your path is, connect to that. And I feel like there's a sense of feeling incomplete, as though you're missing a piece here. So there's a certain level of soul reclamation taking place here. And it does appear with the Spirit is bringing this fragmented piece of yourself back in the beak of this hawk here, and reintegrating it back into your system here so that you are whole. And this is going to allow this energy to flow here. Where this is not flowing. And when you get this level up, you begin to flow. And I feel like part of this level up is this soul reclamation, that the spirits, the divine, is really aiding you in a big way and bringing this right to you. This is not something that you have to search out for. It's bringing it right to you, like this hero is bringing water right to this person in the desert here. So even though you feel disconnected from the Spirit in this time, do know that you are, even if this is uncomfortable, you're still connected with the Spirit, and that they are coming in with exactly what you need. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is the inner landscape like, the inner climate like, for our Capricorns on their soul path for mid-December to the end of December 2022. 2 or 3 cards, please. Okay, we'll take them. All right. So we get 4. All right. So we have the condor. says cycles. So this is part of an end of a cycle here. And I feel like this level up is the beginning of the new cycle for you. So again, this is more towards the last week of December, the end of December, for a lot of you. Now this, for some of you, this is going to come in right away. For some of you, it's going to take a little bit longer, but do know that this is the end of this cycle. This is the end of this energy for you. Reflection. So you are reflecting back and kind of this, like, why is this happening to me? And I almost feel like, why is this happening again? I thought I had this under control. But also, when you receive this level up, you're going to reflect back on not just this cycle, but like the past year or 2 or 3, and be like, wow, look how far I've come. And perspective, getting this new perspective on yourself and on your past. And you're starting to see that all of the hardship that you went through was necessary to bring you to the level up and release. So you are processing and releasing. You have giant panda. So innocence. You are coming into this innocence of being here with the level up. Gentleness. Which card was speaking about that? There is this gentleness that you're going to begin to move forward with when you receive this level up. And you're going to be coming into more harmony, more balance here, which is going to be really, it's going to feel great. Then we have wild horse. So freedom. This level up is going to give you so much more freedom than I think can actually be expressed here. This is this big freedom. Sensitivity. So you're definitely feeling, you're in your feels, having this emotional sensitivity to certain things, certain triggers. Do know that, and to know that that is what's happening will help you weather this a little bit. But you're also, as this level up begins to approach and become a real thing, you're starting to become more sensitive to the movements and activities of the spirit, especially when you get this little piece of your soul back that has fallen out along the way, reintegrating that. And then a spirit. So you are coming into this spiritual knowledge, embracing your spirit being as you and what you are. And partnership. You are finding that you have this partnership and you're actually in collaboration with the divine here, and that you're not actually separate from the divine. Whereas here you definitely feel separate intellectually. You know that you're not separate, but the feels are heavy on this. Then we have earth. So physical body, this type of anxiety, sleepless nights, being in this protective mode, definitely wears and what is the term? Has its toll on the physical body. Excuse me. So there is this feeling of you feel very run down or tired here. But you are coming into this energy where you are going to be feeling more grounded. Even though you're ascending, you're feeling more grounded. And then nurture. So you're definitely nurturing yourself in this shadow phase. But also when you realize how to release yourself from this and your connection with the spirit, you begin to nurture that. And then we have cultivate. So you're cultivating this relationship and this partnership with the divine or the spirit, source energy, whatever your path is, however you word that. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Capricorn's soul path for mid-December to the end of December 2022. 3 cards, please. Thank you. One more, please. Come on now. One more, please. Okay, we'll take them. Thank you. So we have do wackadoo. And here we have a moon in one of its many phases. So do pay attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as this can all help give you a good idea of the timing of things. You can also utilize these planetary energies and these moon cycle energies to your benefit here. But you are getting this new perspective on the world, on yourself, on the divine. So you're definitely starting to look at things differently. Because of that, though, there may be those around you that may look at you and say, well, what a wackadoo. First they were down, now they're up, or blah, 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 blah. Whatever these people say, this is their opinion, and this is your path. This is nobody else's path but yours. And so, of course, people who are not on the same path as you, or perhaps on a completely different path that has nothing to do with the spirit, will look at this and be like, whoa, that is odd what they're doing. But that's their perception. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and you just keep doing what you're doing here. Whatever it is that has created this level up, just keep doing that. And that's the nature of spirit path, soul path, is that not everybody can go on this path with us. So there may be a shedding of those from the past. Now, the Devil card definitely speaks of unhealthy relationships and the fact that you are shedding these. So that those people will definitely have an issue with you leveling up and out here. And this says, pigs and fish surround you. So there's definitely this feeling coming off of this 9 of Swords here. And this person is surrounded by pigs and fish. Now, pigs and fish are very stinky or unsavory. You really don't want to be surrounded by a pile of fish and a whole bunch of stinky pigs, So there is this sense, and I feel like this might be before mid-December, where you kind of looked around your environment, and you looked at the relationship you were in, you looked at the friend group that you may be involved in, and you're like, wow, I am just surrounded by this stinky energy, by this low vibrational energy. And this is causing you to evaluate your situation. And maybe in part why you are having some of these restless nights here. And then it says, go ahead on. And this person has an on-off switch on their head. So there's an element of the mind, of the brain, that has some of these negative thought loops that create the anxiety that you might want to turn off, or even within your mind's eye, create a dimmer switch. Just within yourself, just turn that down if you can. This is also asking you to kind of turn off some of the rational processes of the mind, because the spiritual level up is not going to come in a rational package or a logical package, and it never does. And so kind of turning off this gauge, if you will, within the mind is really going to help you out. I know that's easier said than done, but that's what I'm being given. And awaken or awake. So, and again, this level up and this sudden reveal of your own power comes like that. All of a sudden, it's on you, and it's like you went from down in the dumps to now you're awake to these realities. And so the Spirit is saying, do be ready for this alarm clock to go off, because at some point it is going to go off, and at that time it's time to step into this level up. So you have to step into the level up. You have to willingly embark on that journey. But do know that there's a lot of benefit that you are going to be receiving from this, because you are not benefiting from being in this energy at all. So the divine has something in store for you that is greater than what you have currently. All right, please give us 2 cards for what is on Capricorn's soul path for mid-December to the end of December 2022. Thank you. We have the Architect. One more, please. Thank you. And Memory. So with the Architect card, you're realizing that this has all been orchestrated. These hard times have basically been designed by the divine so that you can have this spiritual level up. You're also kind of realizing that you have been co-creating this with the divine. That you and the divine are the architect of all of this. And then we have Memory. So this rough patch, it doesn't appear to be necessarily a current thought pattern that you have had for the past couple months or things like this, but it's these memories that persists. And whenever we experience a trauma, these memories really stick in a different way. And every now and then they bubble to the surface and wreak havoc on our peace here. So these memories are coming up, but this person is holding this lamp here. And so they are bubbling up to light these flames of this spiritual bonfire here that is this level up. So this is all, even though it's unpleasant, it is necessary. All right. Please give us 3 cards. What would you like to leave Capricorns with for what is on their soul path for mid-December to the end of December 2022? 3 cards for a final parting message for our Capricorns. So we have the 10 of Wands. This has definitely been hard work for you. 2 more cards, please. No, that is way too many. 2 cards, please. Two more cards, please. Come on. 2 more cards. Okay. 2 more cards, please, for our Capricorns. Thank you. 1 more, please. Thank you. All right, we'll take them. All right, we have the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, the Emperor card, the 4 of Pentacles, and at the bottom we have the 2 of Pentacles. So like I said, this has been very hard work for you. This is this is the burden that we must bear sometimes. But with the 10, this does mark a completion of this energy. With this cycle coming to its completion, you're able to take these wands home and they can go to their proper use here. So you're taking your burden and it's almost like in an alchemical sense, it's being transformed into this spirit fire that creates this level up here. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So this is definitely about mastering yourself, which does seem to will play a key role in being able to release these things. There's also an element of skill development. So when these new skills that you didn't even know you had kind of bubble to the surface, now it's time to develop and master those skills as well. Also being about whatever craft or practice you are engaged with, really digging into that will help take your mind off of these energies a little bit. And you may find some peace in that. And here we have the Emperor. So you are essentially, when this level up comes, you're becoming the authority figure in your life. And the level up, you're also, with this card also speaks of a promotion. So there is this promotional level up energy taking place here. And there is a law and order to the universe. And unfortunately, this is part of the law and order that must take place here. But you are coming to this power. You are coming into your own power here. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles. So you will want to keep this to yourself. You don't want to necessarily run down the street yelling, I've experienced this spiritual level up and I'm in my power. And you might want to keep these things to yourself because there are going to be those potentially from your past that don't actually want to see you level up. So really keeping these things to yourself. And again, with the mastery of yourself, having this control of yourself and of your faculties here. And we have the 2 of Pentacles here. So there is this reprioritization of things, focus, energy, this recalibration taking place, and realizing the importance of becoming adaptable. So it does appear you're going to have to adapt to this energy. Spiritual level up, you're also going to have to adapt to that. But again, this is your choice to step into this. This is your choice. You have to choose to make this move. And it may not seem like the easiest move, but it is going to reap the most benefit for you. And when you do, it's like you come off of this like rocky ocean of the past and you find footing on solid ground here. Let's see what's underneath. Because you definitely feel kind of like out in the cold. You feel like perhaps the spirit or your guides have abandoned you to a certain extent. But really, this is saying, come in from out in the cold. But sometimes when we're in in this, it's hard to hear that call. But the Spirit is saying, come in. Find sanctuary here. Oh, I saw it. Okay. So we have the Queen of Swords here. So when you realize what's going on, you're going to be very direct in cutting this out, cutting out things from the past. Again, there's this recalibration. You're going through this complete transformation here. And so you are being very direct and firm in doing this. You're not wavering from that. We have the Queen of Cups. So when you do this, when you finally make that cut and you begin to embrace this level up, you are finding so much more emotional stability. Right here, this is not an emotionally stable position, and you are moving from that into this level of emotional stability. Your powers of intuition are bubbling to the surface, and you really feel like in this, you're like, okay, now I'm in the flow. Now I'm where I'm supposed to be. Now I'm in my purpose. And you experience this celebratory energy. Now, not everybody is going to celebrate your level up, but there are going to be those around you that are going to celebrate this level up for you. And do know that those people that are celebrating this are in fact your soul family, your soul community, if you will. And there's this sense when you extricate yourself out of this that you feel like you're coming home to yourself now, which is priceless. And you experience this higher level of harmony, both internally and externally. And then we have the Chariot. So this really is doing a lot for you, this level up, because it does appear that you are taking the reins and you're going on this higher journey here, and with a lot of ambition. To be on this higher journey is really going to increase your confidence. And you're going to, part of what you're realizing about yourself is how powerful your willpower is in moving forward and overcoming obstacles. And you're finding a lot of success because you're so determined at this point. And you're kind of like, you're saying to yourself, like, I'm never going back to this. Not after tasting this. Why would I go and have this meal when I know what this tastes like? You're moving forward with your heart open, your intuition, your third eye and crown illuminated. It's like this chariot is made of the universe, and you're riding this universe now. Finding balance and aid from your spirit team, and it's your spirit team that's really pulling this chariot forward for you. And here on this card, this person has a laughing face on one shoulder pad and a sad face on the other. So this person is really wearing their emotions. They're not pushing one away for the sake of the other. They're actually integrated these and are wearing these emotions as armor. So at one point, this armor was too heavy to even lift. But in this new position, you're actually wearing it as protection. But again, you are really moving forward with a lot of drive. Definitely by the end of December, you're moving forward with a lot of drive. So I think we'll leave this reading here. Capricorns, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement. This is definitely challenging, hard internal work to do, but it does appear that you have what it takes to overcome. And when you overcome, you get this level up, which is priceless here. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean so much. And again, Capricorns, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.